Hey, hello guys. Hi everyone. Good morning. It's morning in Canada. So, yeah, and good evening to all of you. Yeah, so thank you, Balaji sir, for giving me this great opportunity over here to speak about PKI as a service. So, I won't take much time of you guys. I think I will be the last one. Yeah. So, yeah, I can share my screen. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes, it is visible. You can
Oh,
start.
perfect. Okay. Yeah. So, as from last like 2 days, I think we are discussing completely on PKI. So let's do some dig in inside of PKI as a service. So PKI as a service, it's just a simple and securing the digital identity management done by various companies right now. It's around so today's agenda will be, it's not that big. I won't take much time of you guys. So it will be introduction of PKI and something about PKIS and the key benefits and different models and their implementations. So here is, so what is PKI? So in simple words, right now, whatever we are communicating between a client, like client and a server, right now we are doing it based on a public key and a private key, like based on different algorithms, we encrypt like encrypted keys, and it seems to be like a secured. But now PKI, it's something like it's making whole communication to be secured. So it's just a extra layer on top of the existing functionality. Yeah, but there is some issue with the PKI right now. So what are the issues? So not everyone is not every companies like a small scale companies can build PKI because it needs like a huge investment. So for example, like they need a separate areas for it. They need a data center, separate data center. There will be hardware cost, and apart from that, there are some lock-in issues like high maintenance cost for everything like a data center. So we know like how to manage a data center. It's not an easy part, and even like there is other limitations like employees might not have a proper knowledge or training or something like that, and due to that it could be an issue with the organization, and they could face like a severe disaster or something. So what will be the solution of it? So there is only one solution, I think, right now. It's a PKIS, public interface as a service. So what does it provide? So it provides like a benefit to the benefit without any benefit to the customers or to the companies, like a small scale companies or business who cannot manage an infrastructure or maintain anything. So it's easy for them, but they can make a secured communication. So what are the benefits of it? So the key benefits are it's a predictable cost. So whatever service you want, based on that you have to pay to the client to the vendor. Second is a best in class PKI. So based on the requirements of a customer, a vendor will design based on that. He or she vendors will decide or design PKI based on that. My bad. Okay. So, okay. Same thing, like it's a custom PKI. Then there will be a end-to-end automation. So customer need not need to be worried about anything about how it works or how it got implemented. Everything will be automated, like whole life cycle of PKI and a certificate. And there is no complexity over there. They don't have to handle any complexity like maintaining the data centers or anything. Everything will be on a vendor side, and it will be pricing will be based on a subscription. So whatever functionality or service you are gonna take it from the vendor, based on that you have to provide the pricing. And it's easy to deploy, so it could be deployed based on different APIs or something, or just like a different algorithms. Not the algorithm, sorry, my bad. Just a different API through or interface. So there are several components in the PKIS. So let's go with it. First is a certificate authority. So certificate authority is a main part of a PKI, like where it will store all the main certificates, main certificates, and apart from that, inside CA there will be a sub CAs. Then there will be a registry authority. So registry authority will identify whether the certificate authority is providing a right certificate or not. Then there will be, every certificate will have a separate life cycle, like when it got created, when it got modified, or when it will be deleted. Then there will be a key pair management of a public key, private key over there. Then certificate revocation, like if any deletion happen, or any update happen, or something is missing, there is a so it can be managed. Then there is a compliance management. So every certificate will have their own compliances, and there will be a scalability and high availability. So depends on how big the customer is. It should always create like a same number of certificates on whichever loaded, whatever number of load it is, like higher, lower load, whatever it is. So it should create based on numbers it got defined. Then there will be a easy to monitor and logging. So customer will always have a tool where they can monitor and log each certificate, like how much time it's take, like analyzing like all the data. Then there is a security and auditing of a certificate, and there is API support that it will get from a vendor, and some customer support and the agreements between a vendor and a customer. So there are different kind of certificates. So first is a private root PKI issuing CA, trusted TLS, and OCSP. So OCSP, it's something like a open source protocol, like it will validate, like a real time certificates, it will validate. And private root PKI, and like these are different certificates for communications, creations, and trusted TLS SSL. It's like a at what layer it will gonna get create, and how secure, like it's a security, like how much security it's gonna provide. So it's a main phase, trusted TLS SSL. So PKIs can be implemented in three different ways. One is through on-premises, then second is cloud-based, and third is hybrid. So any customers will be like, it could be either a cloud-based or on-premises or hybrid. So for on-premises customers, what PKIs will provide? So everything will be hosted at the organization level. Everything will be there at the data center in person, and it will be on site, like everything, and it will be like highly secured and in a regulated environment. In a hybrid, it depends, like few certificate, like management will be done in a data center, and few will be done in the cloud. So there are many companies right now who are providing a solution for hybrid model, and I think majority of our companies right now are migrating from hybrid to cloud. So in hybrid, it offers like same thing, but it on top of it, they're providing some additional PKI services in the cloud to get different certificates, like storing PA and RA and SA will be on a cloud. And there is a cloud or multi-cloud based PKIs. So PKIs component hosted like by a cloud provider. So it's a kind of like AWS or Azure, or right now two are the main, or Google Cloud. Yeah, it's cost efficient as well. So there is a disadvantage in on-premises, like there is few limitations, but on cloud there is no limitations. We can store it like as many number we want. It can be done like up and down. It always needs to connect to the internet. No other options to access the data, and suitable for remote access. So this is mainly, so right now we are migrating to a cloud because everybody saw like a pandemic 2019 2020. So we are now right now like majority of IT companies are working from home, especially in like North America. So everybody wants to move from on premises. They want to move like hold the project from on premises to a cloud, and it's also easy for the customer as well, like the customer's customer. So what are the comparisons? So let's do some comparisons here between different models, like how it is. So and how scalability, like how the deployment is, the scalability, uh, how much costs are they gonna be, or accessibility. So on premises, it's the worst case to implement the PKI model for smaller businesses, because it's always going to be difficult to deployment. Scalability, there will be limitations, because limitation in sense of if we registered for 100 users, then like 100 certificates, then we cannot increase in on-premises side. And there will be cost. The cost is the one of the main thing. And there will be accessibility. It could be fine. Accessibility, it could be okay, like from the data center, it will be on site. Then the cloud model is the best preference given for PKIS, because it's easy to deploy, easy for scalability, cost efficiency. It depends on how much we use. Based on that, a vendor will charge. And accessibility, it's if you're connected to the internet, it's always been easy. And in a hybrid, so difficult, normal to difficult ratio. Scalability, it's normal. Cost efficiency is normal, because half of the data are in cloud, half of the data are in a data center. So the load can be managed. And always, not always, but sometimes it's tough to manage on-premises data on hybrid compared to the cloud one. So that's why it's normal to easy. And there is one small example that I found out from internet. So right now it's a cloud-based PKIS, that how we are using with respect to for e-sign. So what we are doing right now, it's we are taking some information from the user, like Aadhaar card. Like in India, everybody has registered for their Aadhaar card through the fingerprint or their eye recognition. And with that, they will go to whatever input we give, it will be inside a e-sign provider. At e-sign provider, it will go to the Aadhaar eKYC. It will try to verify whether whatever e-sign provider has given the data, so it's valid or not. If it's valid by Aadhaar eKYC, then it will go and certify the authority, like it will verify whether it's a correct certificate or not, which I think Anup has showed us right now, like in the system. And once it's done, there will be number 5, like digital signature and certificate. It will be authorize the user to go in and do the communication, like make a acknowledgement. And there are few right now, I see like there are few North American companies which are providing some PKIS solution. For example, like Entrust, Digicent, HID, Thales, Cloudflare, Sectigo. So these are few vendors right now in the market, and yeah, they are good vendors. And that should be it from my side. Any questions?
Thank you, Jenith.